All right. When do I get started? That's the question, right? That's the big question everybody keeps asking. When do I get started? And this is about a number of different things. It's about when do I start my business? When do I get started with my fitness? When is it okay for me to get married? These are questions that people ask me. A lot of you know I was married for a long time, almost 16 years, and people come to me for different advice, I guess, and it's interesting. Here's why I think that time. I was looking at Stephen Hawking, um, A Brief History of Time, and this is super cool book. You don't have to be super sciencey. It does have a bunch of stuff that's way over my head. I'm no genius, but there are some basic things that are super interesting. And one of the things he talks about is what he calls the time arrow, and he explains it like this. For a long time, for centuries, people believed that time was absolute. It is what it is. It was this many days, and that's it. But then we discovered, and as a human race, we agreed upon this theory of relativity, which is, and I know a lot of you have heard this example. We think of it like this: when you're a kid and you're waiting on your birthday, it seems forever. Or maybe you're a Christmas kid and you're waiting on Christmas, and it's like, oh man, it's 9 months away. It's still 7 months away, and it seems like it's so long. But in actuality, the theory of relativity explains to us that it's just because it's relative to you. You've only been on the planet for 6 years. So if Christmas is, let's just say 1 year away, that's a sixth of your life. Whereas if you're 50, then Christmas is a year away. It's 1/50th of your life. And that's that theory of relativity, which is it's super cool. It's something that's immense to think about. So why do I say that? What's that have to do with when to start your business? What's that have to do with when to start your fitness? When to get married? What's that have to do with any of that? This is what I think. I think that what it has to do with is this: when you're ready, you know that you're ready. You're ready to put in all the effort, all the energy, all of the little things that it takes to make whatever you're doing successful. So your business consists of your dedication. How much time, again, relative to your day and what you have going on, do you have to put into your business? Are you still stuck at the job, the job? If you're stuck there, then that means, let's say it's an hour to get to work, it's an hour to get ready. So that's 2 hours out of the right there. Boom. Let's just say it's an 8 hour shift. That's 10 hours. It's an hour to get back. It's 11 hours. Okay. Now, if you slept, I don't know, 6, 7 hours, 8 hours. I don't know how long you sleep, but we start getting into the 17, 18, 19 hours a day that are already spoken for. And this could be 5 days a week. So it's important to understand your commitment and your ability, your level of commitment relative to your schedule, to your life. As much time as I have in the day is based on the way that I coordinate and the way that I structure my day. I've talked a lot about the success principles. A lot of you guys that are close to me know that I believe truly in the success principles. It's a book by Jack Canfield. And Jack explains that one of the first things in his procedure, in his system, in his voyage to becoming successful was he had to stop doing stuff, period. Said, I've got to get myself somebody to clean my house. Okay, well, you got whatever. It takes 2 hours to clean your house. Yes, it does. 2 hours to clean my house. Well, I don't have money to pay somebody to clean my house. Yes, you do. You do. Because as human beings, throughout history, we've bartered. Okay, so for example, I think he gives the example of his niece, and he says, "Hey, listen, I don't have time to go to the grocery store and then get back and get the house cleaned. My wife is busy. We're putting together our business. We've got 100 things going on, and we just don't have time to do it. But here's what we're willing to do for you. We're willing to allow you to use the car Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We don't need the car, so you can use the car if that's okay with your mom and dad." And mom and dad said, "Sure." Okay. In addition to that, we can come up with an extra $50. So come and clean my house, whatever days he said, Mondays and Fridays, and then on Friday you take the car with you. Okay, you go home. and you can go out with your friends, or, I think she was in college at the time. And my point is, thinking about Jack Canfield and his ability to be crafty and creative, is that you can come up with systems. You can come up with something that allows you, based on your set of circumstances, to create something that can allow you to be efficient and to be simplistic while at the same time getting things done. Okay, so that was his example with just that. Well, okay, Tip, since you're so smart, what's that have to do with fitness? Well, again, this is relative to a number of different things. Your schedule. Are you prepared? Are you eating right? Have you done your research? I don't know. For somebody that's more fit, hey, I was in, fitness for a while and I stopped working out. How can I get back into it? That's different than somebody that says, hey, listen, I've been a computer programmer for the past 10 years. I've never done anything. I haven't touched a weight. I haven't done anything physical since high school. Okay, well, I mean, I have a holistic approach to things, but I think legally, if I were giving somebody some advice, I'd probably say you need to consult your doctor and let your doctor know what you're going to do. Let's start there, right? And then you can make some small changes. Another book, I'm always referencing books, Atomic Habits by Clear. He said small changes, just little things. So if you were going to start fitness, wouldn't it make sense to maybe start eating right? I mean, being fit has to do, a lot of people say, and Arnold Schwarzenegger said in his book, this is something that's about 85% diet. 85% diet. So you could make some small changes. Maybe you stop eating after 6 p.m. Okay. Maybe instead of having the bagel, you substitute that for fruit, right? So these are small changes that you could put into a fitness regimen. And then you could start your working out and you could start doing these different things that could affect. Okay. Now the big one, what about the relationships? Well, I mean, the relationships are interesting. It's hard. It's definitely a challenge. It's definitely something that requires patience. Getting into that mindset of, like we always talk about, having that better and better life, right? A life that's just progressive, a life that just continues to improve. That comes with a lot of self-reflection. If you can't be happy with you, then how can anybody else be happy with you? If you don't have the ability to be at peace, then how can you help somebody else be at peace? So a lot of that has to start with you, the person that's in the mirror. So starting a business, create the time, figure out a way to create the time. Maybe you can find an extra couple hours a week, like Jack Canfield said, by finding somebody that can help you. And if you don't have the finances to pay them right now, then get creative. The fitness idea of this, again, pretty simple. Start with small changes, and for legal purposes, probably talk to your doctor, as they say, consult a physician. So these are the things that we talk about, and these are the ideas. And as far as the relationship goes, this isn't difficult at all. It really isn't. Not that part of it. The part of it that's difficult is the self reflection. Again, we've talked about Dr. Wayne Dyer in the past. Dr. Wayne Dyer had the erroneous zones. I've got it over here somewhere, but he talks about your erroneous zones, and that's you with your errors, your self reflection, and in you determining what it is that you can improve about you first, helping you to be happy with you before you expect somebody else to be happy with you. So there's all the information that you need on this planet. It's in books. It's in great authors. Stephen Hawking. The other day we talked about Jay-Z. I know, but let's send me the DMs. I'm ready. Send them to me, because I think we can learn something from everyone. And Jay-Z's a self-made billionaire. So I don't know. Let's talk about it. Bring it. Fire at me. I'm ready. I've got a flak jacket. So at the end of the day, we can learn from the people that are on this planet that have put the information that we need in books. And I'm here to help you. I'm here to talk about the things that I've read, the things that I've learned, the people that I've spent a lot of time with that have helped me to learn things, that have spent time with me. I'm very grateful. We've talked about mentors and how these mentors can assist us with understanding, because like we said, we don't want to step in the same hole that somebody already stepped in. That would be ridiculous for us to break our ankle when we know that hole is there because they told us. So let's get excited about knowing when to start. Let's think about that better and better life. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and in that order. You know, your happiness can provide your health. Your happiness can provide your wealth. And when you're happy, healthy, and wealthy, that's the better and better life. Okay? So take good care. We'll talk soon. Peace.